Selamat siang, selamat datang. Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Expats in Indonesia Hotel Review Edition. We just left Bobo Cabin, drove about 3.5 hours to a place called Paiton Cottage. And we are in cottage number 162. We're waiting for the ocean breeze to catch in because the ocean's right over that way. Anyways, do me a favor, grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and watch another episode of Expats in Indonesia Hotel Review Edition. Paiton Cottage parking area has semi-covered parking for your vehicle if you've arrived in a vehicle, but the reception area is very well marked and easy to find. Grounds are beautifully kept up, lots of water. Those are some over-the-water bungalows for eating dinner. The restaurant is part of the property. And this is where you would enter to go to the cottages. Off to the left is going to be the reception area. And then off to the right, I'll show you here in a second. But at the reception area, it's all open air, which can be nice if the ocean breeze is blowing. But unfortunately, when we checked in, it wasn't blowing very hard. There's a look back at the restaurant and the huts to eat over the water. This is the reception area, which they provided a welcome drink for us upon check-in, which is unusual for a small property with, I believe it was 7 cottages. Here's our cottage, cottage number 162. Couple nice chairs out front. Again, would have been awesome if we would have had an ocean breeze. Take a look at that walkway on the right side there. I'll talk about that in a minute. Going into our cottage, nice size room, king size bed. There's the boss. She's busy. Yep, there she goes. Say hi. Welcome, she says. Outlets on both sides of the bed. Something that's kind of a pet peeve of mine for these little boutique style hotels. Hey, look at that. What's on? Oh, Expats in Indonesia on YouTube. That's what the boss was probably putting on TV. Very Indonesian feel to the room. They also supplied earplugs. And those earplugs would have been used during call to prayer if that bothered you. This is the bathroom. It's 3/4 indoor and 1/4 outdoor. So it gives you the outdoor feel, but not feeling exposed or anything like that. It was a nice, really nice setup, and I enjoyed the sink here. That's part of the vanity. Hey, hi everybody. Look at this sink. That was really nice. I like that sink. Back into the room, and then looking out the window, you have a nice view of the water and the ponds. Here's the back way I was telling you about. This cottage is actually handicap accessible, which I was really impressed with because they don't have the rules that we have in the States when it comes to accessibility. And this property is built and designed to make it handicap accessible for everybody. The restaurant, we ate dinner at the restaurant and breakfast. Both were great meals. The restaurant also has remote control boats that you can rent, fishing poles that you can rent, bait that you can rent, and then if you catch a fish, they'll actually teach you how to cook it in the restaurant, and then you can eat it. We were the early birds, probably there about 4 or 5 o'clock before the crowd started showing up, so nobody else is in the restaurant but us eating. But nice light feature in the middle of the restaurant there. We got great service because we were the only people there, so we were well taken care of. And then here's a view looking back towards where the cottages are, as well as the water seating area. We didn't sit there because there wasn't much of a breeze. And then they have these two pretty cool tables off to the side representing the Indonesian boats. You might have seen some videos past of us being out on the water, snorkeling in them, and dolphin hunting. Here's our breakfast. Worcey got a little bit of traditional Balinese food to go, as well as some chandal to drink, and rice and sambal and fish soup that she'll mix with the rice. There it is, fish soup with some coconut milk in it and some tofu in it that she'll mix up with the rice and eat. And then, actually, I'm sorry, this wasn't our breakfast, this was our dinner that we got. Because I got for dinner, I got some chicken cordon bleu with corned beef in it instead of ham. And it was actually quite good with mixed vegetables and french fries, of course. Oh, and let's not forget the Diet Coke. That has to be part of my meal. Anybody that knows me well enough knows I like my Diet Cokes. Dinner here. Yes, dinner. I got some nasi goreng. Worcey got a combo dish with like 4 different flavors on it. She enjoyed it. There it is, folks. The review of Paiton Cottages. Couple side notes I want to make mention of. The staff was very friendly. We got a welcome drink. We got some welcome watermelon. And then when the prayer call out happened at night, the staff came by and made sure we knew where the earplugs were if we needed to use them. It was the same guy that brought the watermelon, but still, just the little things places try to do that really make you want to go back. We ate at the restaurant, enjoyed the food at the restaurant, so we'd recommend this hotel if anybody happens to be in the area. anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Be kind to one another and be safe out there.